this is from PFF, the highest passing grades among quarterbacks through 2 weeks. Derek Carr's tops in the league, 92. Kyler Murray just under 91. Darnold, Rodgers, Justin Fields is 5th. Baker Mayfield 12th and Deshaun Watson 13th. Watson a PFF grade of 68.6, ahead of Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen. So 2 things. How surprising? I'm surprised because the opener against Dallas was pretty bad. He was pretty good last week, but what are the next steps for Watson? And how surprised are you that his PFF grade is kind of middle of the league?
We're kind of getting back to normal football, and it's been interesting seeing like the reaction to it. But it used to be, in order to move the ball downfield and be efficient as a passing offense, you had to establish the run game to have teams be afraid of anything. And if you look at the teams that are, well, the quarterbacks that are high up in that passing grade, it's going to coincide with teams that are able to run the football pretty well, right? Arizona runs the football very well. Minnesota runs the football very well. If you're able to run the football at a good clip, and look, what happened this week? The Browns were able to run the football at the pretty good clip here with both Foreman and Ford, and that ended up opening things up for Deshaun Watson. The Browns are going to have to open the run game up in order to get more out of quarterback play. But when you look at next steps for Deshaun Watson, last week he played against a team that played about 50% in cover one. They don't really change up a lot of their looks defensively. This week you're going up against a team in New York that changes up their looks more so than Dallas. So you want to see and check off things that you saw in week one, right? Because we're all still nervous about what we saw in week one. You want to go through a list and check off things that could have been the problem in week one from a football standpoint, right? Was he just not there? Is he cooked? Is he physically incapable? I think the Jacksonville game gave you good insurance that physically he's fine. He's capable. He can drive the ball fine. He can run. He can move, do all the athletic, agile stuff fine. Like, he's healthy. So you feel that way after the Jacksonville game. That's one thing you can clear out the way. The next thing you want to clear off the list is, hey, was it these looks that he's going to see more in the modern NFL? These cover 4, these cover 3, these cover 2 looks that you're going to see a lot more of in the NFL because of how defenses play now. Is he able to process those quickly? Because that's not something he had to do a ton versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. So that's going to be something that you want to see in this Giants game, right? Is he able to process quick, or is he going to be hesitant like he was against Dallas because he's getting confused at the line of scrimmage? Or was the bad game against Dallas just a bad game and those things aren't going to be replicated again? So that's my next step for Deshaun. Want to see him be able to do the same thing he did against Jacksonville, but have that same, if not better, efficiency versus a defense. It's going to change up their looks and try to confuse them pre-snap more often.